It's been a while since our last update from our farm, and a lot has happened. Good and tragic. Midsummer is the most beautiful time here way out west, but when I learned of Sam's death, I rather felt like all flowers should wilt and all leaves should shrivel up and the sun should not sparkle so prettily or the bees hum so contentedly. But nature just carried on, beautifully and steadily as ever. Of course, beauty as well as tragedy is all part of this world, and we get carried along by time regardless, through all the ups and downs. In the meantime, the bees gorged themselves on white clover and blackberry blossom, and the hedgerows are heavy with appetising flowers for all sorts of insects. But where are they? Very little buzzing can be heard these days, sadly. The grass is growing very well this year. Not just a happy sight for me, but the horses love this fact too. After their night out stuffing themselves, they happily come running back into the yard in the morning, refreshed and ready for a day's work. They helped us to earth up the potatoes for a last time sometime in June. The rows are closed by now, and we leave the potatoes to themselves until harvest time in September. It got summery and hot here very suddenly, so the sheep needed a haircut.
Have a go, baby.
Not easy when there's still 4 lambs drinking from Harriet, disrupting my hand-shearing attempts. This fleece is not good enough for selling, so it doesn't matter that it comes off in little pieces. Eventually we got there, and I bet Harriet felt an awful lot better.
4 legs on the lamb. 1, 2, no, we want to do this.
I'm selling some of this year's lambs on as breeding stock and wanted to see what they weigh. This is an easy enough method to weigh a lamb. If the lamb holds still long enough, that is.
No, you don't want to go through there, but you have to. Look. Okay.
Could have done with a bigger piece of sack, maybe.
Beautiful.
Okay, 22 kilos.
Are you sure? Okay.
22 kilos off the ground, yep.
Oh, hang on. No, okay. So, 1 dotty is 22. We'll remember that.
Most birds around our house have nearly finished nesting by now. There's always lots of starlings, as well as robins and sparrows and wrens. There are very few swallows, and there seems to be a kestrel around bothering them and their young. what helps me always, and especially at this rather sad time, when things get too tough and I need space and peace to make sense of it all, is to take the horses out for a long trail ride. There's just something about being carried by a horse, the steady clip-clop, the sounds and smells that help my brain and mind to rearrange and rebalance. I am so lucky to be able to do this. It always makes me feel better. We picked up this box from our local market the other day.
Oh, Trudy, take it easy now.
Let's not follow the instructions anyways, because they do not apply to what's in it. Good luck, little ducklings. Hope you'll be settling in well. It's a pleasure to be sitting at my desk these days looking out of the upstairs window and watching all sorts of visitors to our beautiful flowers and grasses on the roof, like these goldfinches. One hot summer's day, a huge heap of woodchips got dropped off at our local builder's yard for our new riding arena. The articulated truck it came in was just too big for our new but not so big entrance. Our builder suppliers helped us by delivering the wood chips to our place in smaller lorries, using our new access road. Next we got stuck into spreading it. However much I raked, it didn't seem to make any difference. So I got Flora with the harrow to help me. Still, not much impact. Trudy offered to help too, but she got tired soon. So in the end, our friend Jaap came with his small tractor and bucket. And he and Tim spread it all perfectly. Thanks so much. Henry seems to approve of the new arena. What do you think? Gates and fence next.